Good evening. Are we here? It says I'm live. Let's see if it goes smoother this time. Yesterday I went live and immediately lost connection to the internet. Oh, I need to hear myself. Check my voice is working, but I am live. I can see myself. Yes, the mic is working. Right, that's good. There you go. Just 30 seconds left, you know. Streaming on time. I was on time yesterday, but flipping computer. I'm looking forward to this. I quite like both teams. I like Melbourne more. And I predicted Melbourne to win the flag, go back to back, and I think they can do that. I think Melbourne will win this game. Although I think it will be quite close. I think Sydney would do well. Maybe I've underestimated Sydney. I think there was a season a couple of years ago where I thought they'd do badly and they made the finals. So I've underestimated them before. I've given them no chance in the finals unless they're at the SCG. Is that a bad? is that a bad way to look at it? Probably, because they're a good team, and obviously in the top four. Only missing out because obviously Melbourne upped their percentage against the Lions. Fair play to them. Earned their home final. The atmosphere sounds great, but yeah, I prefer Melbourne. But I don't mind Sydney. I love Buddy a lot. So like, I'm more of a neutral today, even though I like Melbourne more. But Sydney winning wouldn't be like something that would anger me or frustrate me or anything. I just want to see some good footy today. Yesterday was more about, oh, I want to see the Lions beat Richmond. I want to see the Lions beat Richmond. But this is more like, okay, may the best team win. So, and then tomorrow, I mean, I don't know if I wake up because Collingwood Geelong is at 7:35 a.m. So I don't know, but tomorrow. Obviously, I don't want either team to win, but you know, one of them will lose, but neither's getting eliminated. And then Freo, I'm gonna want Freo. I like the Dogs quite a lot, but I want Freo to win on Saturday night game. But it's not really night time in Perth at that time, is it? It might be. It'll be evening, twilight. Should be a good game. Melbourne Football Club versus South Melbourne. Just double checking that I have everything. Yeah, everything's muted apart from my mic. That's good. I'm watching it on a different. Oh, that's why. Okay. I was watching the game on a different PC. I'm just like, where's desktop audio going? There's a goal. Sorry. I just woke up. There's a behind. Just seeing the commentator list. No Bruce today, yeah. Free kick. I'm hoping this game is. I was gonna say I'm hoping this game is as good as yesterday, but like it's gonna be very hard to replicate yesterday. I am very hungry at the moment. I'm rumbling. Half-time breakfast, I reckon. Go on. Not quite for Buddy, but it's a behind. Hello, Mustard. How you doing? Welcome. This could be quite a cagey game, this one. No? Who am I going for? I mean, I like Melbourne more, and I predicted them to win. But I don't mind Sydney. So like, I don't. For me at this point, may the best team win. So like, I do prefer Melbourne, but like, if Sydney won, I wouldn't be mad about it. It would be kind of interesting to see like Sydney at the SCG in a prelim. That'd be. It's been a while since that happened. Who are you going for? You prefer the Swans to win. Fair enough. I'm a big fan of Buddy, so like I'm more than happy to see Buddy score a lot of goals. I'm just looking at AFL's Twitter. The Swans have quite a good record against Melbourne at the G. Quite a good recent record. Fair play. I mean, I do think this will be close, so we'll see. Did he hold it? I don't think he did. No mark. Sorry, that's my alarm. Go, Hayward! Sydney have got to go. First blood to Sydney. Interesting. Oh, blood. Healy. He'll be alright, you know. His red is matching the shirt. Yes, the alarm just went off at the wrong time. Buddy is currently 4th on the all-time finals leaderboard, goal scoring. Oh, Demon's Mark. He needs 2 goals to equal 3rd, 6 to equal 2nd. That was a great play, and that mark was elite. This should be Melbourne goal here. Fridge. It's a goal! Very nice. He is still getting cleaned up. Heaney's not on the field, and the Sydney Swans concede. Coincidence? I think not. Because it'll be neck and neck for the whole game. I hope so. Maybe not as high scoring as yesterday, but close. Mark. Gordon just kicks it off, you know, as you do. Oh, they're in, they're in. Go. Go, Melbourne. They're ahead. Oh, review. Review. Looks like there's a review coming. What's the review for? Oh, to check if the ball hit the post, but umpire scores a goal. It didn't look like it did. Got 3 angles. The closest one doesn't look like it did. Yeah, it's a goal, it's a goal. I think that was one of the more obvious ones. It was close to the post, sure, but like it didn't touch. I get why the umpire would review that though, because that was very close, and in real time you could miss something. Halfway through the first quarter. Do do do. This whole passage of play is crazy. It's ended up with the Swans on the attack. More contests like this, please. Could be on course for a great final series at this rate. So many good matchups. Yes! Go! There we go, all the way. These aren't happy about that for sure. 13 apiece. Nice! Hello, VD. Sorry, just checking yesterday's stream. You were streaming, but you decided to end it. You decided to end it when you enjoy the game. Oh, fair enough. Is anyone else streaming right now? Looking like another close game. It's what we like to see. Nice. Rouse, Ryder, and Druzy. No Cardi? I would assume that also like Kados is at the game. No True Footy? I think True Footy will probably do the Freo game. I'm looking forward to the Freo game, that's going to be exciting. Richmond did choke, yeah, I agree. I do, honestly, I still like... I mean, it's an interesting feeling about that game because it felt like the Tigers were better the entire game. They were ahead of most of it, obviously, but like, you know, they didn't pull away that far, like, at any point in the game. But they were better constantly throughout the entire game. But the Lions managed to stay in it and got the goals when they needed to and won. They snatched it. Fair play to them. Richmond absolutely choked though, my word. Come on, Melbourne. That's also my prediction to win. But honestly, I don't mind. Welcome to the stream, Supercar. We got a mark in the crowd. I'm not sure it counts because it was touch first. Oh, buddy. Buddy's got it. Oh! I mean, okay, well... Buddy didn't get to kick it. got it snatched away from him, quite literally. Melbourne get a goal from this, it's quite funny. Petrarca got injured after stopping Buddy there. Heaney behind. Sydney ahead by a point. Petrarca, that's not good. That's a big miss. He's limping off currently. Doesn't seem like the worst thing. Like, he might have just, you know, got a bit of a... I don't know. Or he's pulled something and he's out. I don't know. I was going to say cramp, but I don't think he's got a cramp. He's still on the field. I'm not sure how much help he's going to be when it comes to him. Could hurt himself even more with a contest. Hello, big man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 4:20 left in the quarter. What a coincidence. Ben Brown with the mark. This should be a simple goal. Yeah, goal. Goal, Ben Brown. Easy as you like. Easy as you like. Used to watch my videos like a year ago, then now you found me again. I've been watching for the last few weeks. Thanks, bro. I appreciate the support. It's looking like today's game might be the lower scoring version of yesterday's game. But I love close games, so give me more. I feel like we got the best possible week 1, all things considered. Maybe this might have been better if it's the SCG, but still, like there's a pretty close contest. Yesterday was incredible. Got Geelong Collingwood. I think that would be a good game. I think that can go either way. And Freo Western Bulldogs. I think it's a great match as well. I feel like they've nailed their positions. They watched my visits to 2018. Thanks for that, Mustin. I appreciate that. Best game is going to be Caspi Collingwood. It's possible, yeah. Yeah, I reckon that'll be a good game as well. Post. Post! You should be getting that. It's a point for Sydney. My word. Unbelievable. There's 2 minutes 12 left. You probably already know, but, you know, just in case someone's looking at the clock on my stream rather than the countdown. Into the last 2 minutes. To be fair, it might be a good thing for me that it's not as high scoring as yesterday, because if this game is as long as yesterday's game, I wouldn't be able to watch the whole thing. I literally got to go to work straight after this. And depending on how the game goes, there's a chance I might miss the ending of this game, so I'm hoping that's not the case. 50 seconds. Okay. I was going to send you in the clear for now, but Melbourne just got a mark. This will be on the siren as well. After the siren. There you go. 25-15. That is the quarter time score. There you go. Hello, Luke. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Pizzas to members, eh? I'm in England, mate. I can't be there. Thoughts on the game? Well, so far it's pretty close. A bit more cagey than yesterday. Yesterday was very high scoring. Interesting contest so far. I think Melbourne will win, but I don't mind really who wins. I like Melbourne more though. But yeah, so far it's a good game. Let's see what happens. Folding camp chair, $11. Give me that, Bunnings. I'm watching your adverts right now. Monopoly, eh? Like how they got Buckley on comms. Not on comms, but yeah. On analysis. And we're going to react to other predictions. I was going to do it before the finals, but then I realized that I also did my Premiership winner prediction in that video as well. So I might wait till after the season. I guess it kind of depends who I predicted to win the Premiership. Let me check. Because if they're eliminated, then I can... I swear I hear some weird noise. Oh! Sorry, that was me. I'm just like, why am I hearing a weird noise on my computer? I'm trying to watch the game, but I'm hearing stuff. It's something I'm playing on my phone. My phone's got Twitter open. There's a video played. I'm just like, what am I hearing? I was very confused. I'm just like, the quarter started. Have they still played music at the G? I'm just, no, it's me. Pickett, great mark. Pickett's winner against Carlton was something else. Experiencing that live was amazing. Cozzy, what's he doing? He's gonna get the goal. It's a very good kick. I like the angle. The Swans need to respond very soon. That was my alarm, sorry. Right, here we go. Again. Swans. Nope. Straight back to Melbourne. What game do you think would be better out in tomorrow's games? That's a good question. I think probably Geelong Collingwood. Although both could be quite good, I think. You've got Freo in a home final against a very good Dogs team. I think that'd be very interesting. But I think Collingwood Geelong These are two top 4 teams on good form. Could be a great game. But he just got pushed over. May and Buddy. I'm sure there'll be more of this throughout the game. Go for Buddy. 10 points. Still going. Tensions are running high. Excuse me. Excuse me. That blew the mark. Excuse me, sorry. There's a goal. Swans within 4 points, just like that. 2 consecutive goals. All that from Buddy getting pushed over. Pretty much. Back in the game. Remember when Hawthorn made top 4 and deserving got thrashed? Well, you know. It was the other team's fault for letting us get there. I don't think we weren't even that bad either, were we? I remember like a lot of it was us missing our set shots. We didn't get embarrassed like, you know, the Giants in the grand final, for example. Plus, we would have just got smashed against West Coast if we beat Melbourne. That was that same year, right? Let me check this. Yeah, but that's by 30 plus points twice. Yeah, it was. But it didn't feel like it was like necessarily like that bad. But the Melbourne one definitely stung more because like I have more confidence in that game. I have a Melbourne cap. I didn't buy it though. Cat gave it to me. The Melbourne member that got me into those premium seats. I got the. There it is. It was a gift. Clearly, I'm not a member of Melbourne, but I got a member's cap. Haven't got a Sydney one though. I would have like it. I wanted to buy a Buddy 1000 shirt, right? But the Swans don't have like a shop. They don't have a physical shop. They got an online shop. That's it. I went to the SCG. There is no Swans physical shop. I assume it's open on match days maybe, but outside of that, there's no shop. Go on. No. Heaney, Mark, what? As it, how could you kick something so bad it stays on the field and your teammate marks it? I mean, at least it's your teammate. That's actually quite funny. The shot was that bad, it didn't even go off. Timer's going. Take your kick, mate. All of that he needs to post. That was. I'm sorry. Just the way that happened. That was funny. It was waiting and waiting and waiting. Umpire told him to go, and then he hit the post. Well done, Mr. Gorn. Go on. Nope. This is AFL or APL. The teams are not moderately popular. Pretty much everyone is supportive enough to buy merch to buy at the game. Surprised Hawkness is open. Yeah, Hawkness is open like 9 to 5, like Monday to Friday, I think. Coming about Saturday. I think they close on Sunday. But no, there's the MCG shop, which has like every AFL team. Maybe I should have looked for. I don't think they would have had Buddy 1000, but they had Swans Guernseys. That shop's like a general shop as well. Like they have like WA teams in there, and Queensland. But like you can go to that shop like any day, it seems. Good goal. Swans ahead. They were 16 behind not too long ago. They've got 19 unanswered points. There's a big AFL store somewhere in the CBD. You mean the one at Southern Cross? I mean, it's not an AFL store, but I mean, it's not called an AFL store, but it's like a sports store. But like 90% of the things in the AFL. That's where I bought those like Lions, Freo, and Bulldogs caps. I saw some good Hawthorn stuff in there as well, but I just thought I spent too much Waverley. I'm gonna leave that. Next time I come, maybe. I think the plan is, I mean, I said this yesterday, but next time I come to Melbourne, it'll be start of the season. Near the start. Because I want to go and see the F1 race. and that's always in March or April. And that's when the season starts, so it worked perfectly. And apparently the best time to visit Adelaide, for example, is like around March as well. Or like just during your summertime. So I could just do like F1, AFL, MCG, and then a week in Adelaide. Watch a game at the Oval. Ah, good mark. I want to see that damn... There's a jumping... There's a jumping saltwater croc cruise. And I was told it was in Adelaide River, and it is, but like it's not in Adelaide. It's in Darwin. That's so far away. Yeah, basically you go in a boat and like they hang over meat over the top of the boat and it jumps out. His name's Brutus. He's like 18 foot tall or long. He's just the main one. There's other ones as well. There's a bigger one, I think. I don't know why I would experience that. They flipping terrify me. They're cold-blooded, dinosaur-looking, scary creatures. But I've not heard of anyone dying on that boat, so I'm good. Do I think the games during the finals will be close? Do I think all the games will be close? I hope so. I think in week 1 it's definitely possible. We've got 4 good matchups. I hope so. The more close games, the better. It's Australian March is a Brit. I would cook. Yeah, I would cook. Yeah, but you know, I want to see F1 there. And I've been looking into like what's the best time to visit this state, that state, and like I keep seeing that the best time to visit Adelaide or Tasmania is in the summer, and then winter's better for like Northern Territory, and I think WA. What was it, WA? I can't remember. Queensland. Queensland is best in August apparently. Like May to August. Same with Northern Territory. Behind for the D's. That's D's first score since the start of the quarter, which is quite mad. Like they scored 2 goals, like one at the end of the first, one at the start of the second, and since then just a point which it just got now. And there's 8 minutes left in the quarter. Buddy getting pushed over changed the tide temporarily. No one marked that. Neil Bullen behind. What was WA's? Oh, best time to visit Perth is spring, apparently. Buddy, not happy? Like, for Tasmania, apparently the best time to visit is December to February. Tasmania was definitely the coldest I experienced in the winter. It was a lot colder than Melbourne. Even though Melbourne was cold. Tasmania was something else. I'm just like, what? It wasn't even that windy either. It just felt so cold. It felt like February England. February England is worse. Is the worst. I remember going to an Arsenal game in January, or like late January. My feet were wet. That's how cold it was. Oh, so Adelaide is like May to November, so that's like a split of like 3 seasons. What do you mark? 6 minutes to go. It's a good kick. Oh! Happily? No, okay, he's not getting through. He's not getting through. Melbourne might have dodged a bullet here. These have done well to get out of that. Best time to visit Darwin. May to October. Apart from that F1 thing, I might have to come to Australia August every year. What was that from Petrarca? $5.19 to go. I'm definitely okay with the games being a bit shorter today. Yesterday was like 35 minutes a quarter. If we had that today, I would not have been able to watch the whole game. Because it's straight to work. I got to leave in about an hour and 40 minutes. We should be good, right? We should be good. Also, the second half it tends to go faster than the first half, so we're good. We're good. And that's why I'm glad that yesterday's game happened yesterday. If yesterday's game happened today, I would have had to miss the end of the game, and that would have been awful. Show the game. Funny joke. Does anyone see the Lions beating one of these two teams away? Because I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I'd like to see it, but like, could you see the Lions coming here and beating Melbourne? Could you see the Lions going to the SCG and beating Sydney? I'm not sure I can see either. I'm looking forward to Fremantle tomorrow. Don't let me down, Freo. I've been rooting for you. I'll at least wake up for that one. I don't know about Geelong Collingwood, 7:35 a.m. that one. That would require me to wake up at 6:30. I mean, there's a better chance of happening now than last year. In fairness, I've been waking up at like 9, like between 8 and 10 every day. I'm waking up. So like, since I got home from Australia, that's been the case. So yeah, I guess it's possible. I've been going to bed anytime between 9 and 2. It used to be 5, so that's progress. You don't think yesterday's game is over yet? The fans' media outrage, Richmond should have won. Low score reviews being called the worst decision in sporting history. Well, they're not going to overturn it now, are they? But like, is it a worse decision than Siren Gate? No, I remember Siren Gate. Oh yeah, AFL released a new Aussie Rules Explained video, didn't they? I should react to it just for the old times. I'll put it on the Sir Davidoff channel. I should react to big hits again. I should react to Here Comes the Boom just for the throwback. Not a high. Two minutes 8 seconds left. Enough time for a couple goals. Looking more like Sydney will get one right now. It's gone for the shot. It's a goal. 40 points to the Swans. Melbourne have what? They've hit 1 goal too this quarter, right? They got 31 points at the start of the quarter, at the very start, and then they got 2 behind since then. Sydney had 15, now I'm 40. This is their quarter so far. Third quarter's a big one as well. And hopefully I'll have my breakfast by the time the second half starts. That'd be helpful, unlike yesterday. Even though I prefer Melbourne, and I predict them to win, if Sydney get a home prelim, that would be very cool to see. That would be very cool to see. Who could they play as well? Like, they could play either Geelong, Collingwood, Richmond, or Brisbane. I think. Sorry, not Richmond. Geelong, Collingwood, or Brisbane. At the SCG away at Sydney. That could be interesting. A goal could be incoming for the D's. I did say there was enough time for a couple goals. You need a content for Sir Davidoff? Should do. Yeah. I'm planning on doing that for like all the places I visited this year. But it's a good idea to start with Australia. Fritsch misses. A goal is the margin. 49 seconds left. They're saying earlier go in it despite all the good efforts of Sydney. They were a decent amount behind. Hello, Zany boy. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I thought Sydney would get a mark for a second. It's a Melbourne mark. Siren! Well, just to go in it. I didn't realise, but I got an infamous car dealership in my vlog. The one you were using as a big building to try and find a stadium. Oh, did I? That's quite funny. So I walked past it and didn't realise. Wow. I will be right back. I will just put this here, and I'll be back. Well, I'll be back for the second half, at the latest. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. This time, I had breakfast before the first half, second half started. The bounces just happened, Brace just kicked it out. That's where I am. Excuse me, sorry. Free kick Melbourne. Push in the back, okay. Let me just double check because I obviously muted myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. Supercar, you're going to A4W, Power Bulldogs. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Have a good time. Sankit says City are going to win. Well, they had a great second quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. I keep seeing something flashing on my screen, but I keep missing what it is. Go on, Melbourne. 40 apiece. Interesting with the delay in it, because like the stream delay, so you hear what I'm saying about 20 seconds after it actually happens, and then the scoreboard live is behind me as well. Got a bitrate warning. YouTube is telling me my bitrate is too low. They're saying change it to 4,500. That's what it's on. Okay, mate. As long as you can hear me, I think we're good. What a goal. What a goal. Goal for Melbourne, they're back ahead. What a goal. Sparrow. It's another one. What if they start to do what it did to Geelong, where it's goal after goal after goal? Last year's finals form. They got 3 in a row now, in the space of not many minutes. Hello Fortnite, how you doing? Alright, Swans on the attack now. Who am I going for? I have no idea who wins. Sorry, what? I mean, I don't mind who wins. Sorry. I'm still tired. Yeah, I don't mind who wins. I tipped Melbourne, and I think Melbourne will win. But I wouldn't be mad if Sydney won, so I don't really mind. I'm more neutral for this one. Yesterday I wanted the Tigers to lose really badly, but today it's just like, may the best team win. Oh look, it's the milk bath guy who faked the milk. Good mark. But he's not happy. May has got him in his pocket. I think I kept that video up. I kept it up because it was so funny. Not quite for Papley. You've been watching and praying for this day. You've been watching and praying for the day that you turn up on my stream for a whole year? Damn, what's going on in your life? Ain't nothing else going on? What's happening? That's a bit of a weird thing to be hoping and praying for. I'm very confused. You went to the MCG in search of me. You could have just DM'd. That's how I met everyone else. I met a good amount of subscribers because they messaged me about meeting. You know, that's it tends to be easier than just going on hide and seek search. I met Cardman through Sammy. Sammy messaged me like, me and Cardi at Marvel, you gotta meet up, and then voila, we met up. Why don't I? So that's my alarm. Why don't I quit my job and get backpacker's visa and travel, working around Australia for a year? I'm not sure. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful. Go back for Sydney. That was a very nice kick. That was beautiful. I don't think that would work for me. I like London. I like being at home. So I think the most I'd go away for is probably a month, and I've never done that either. I think most I've done is like just over 2 weeks. No, actually, Australia might be the longest one I've done, for sure. It was 2 weeks, but like 2 days were on a flight. But I think including flights, yeah, it must have been. Actually, I don't know. No. I went to New York and Toronto, and that was like 16 days. So that was a little bit longer, and less time on a plane. So that was definitely longer. But yeah, I've never really gone like more than for like just over 2 weeks. But I like returning home after a while. After like 2 or 3 weeks, I'd just be like, yeah, let's go home. So I don't think backpacking for a month would actually work out for me, because eventually I'd be just like, I want to go home for a bit. I think going and coming works there. You got a King of Stupid Idiots. I highly doubt it. I think that would go to what's his name? Harrison. Yeah, Harrison. Because he took it way too seriously. So it's like, we had 2 episodes about him. He went mad, and he's still in it to this day from his tips. If I banned from the US for life, I'm not banned for life though, am I? I'm just visa denied. But if I own a property in future or have kids, then that could change. Lloyd. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! 52-52. Sorry, I'm just going back on the game for a second. I'm just rewatching Papley's goal. Because I saw it, missed all the replays. Even better go after that as well. Hello, Captain LF, how are you doing? Who am I supporting this game? I mean, I prefer Melbourne, and I predicted Melbourne, but I wouldn't be mad if Sydney won. That would be pretty cool to see. So either way, I'm okay. Melbourne will be ahead, I think. Whether it's a point or a 6, we'll find out in a second. It's... Oh, no, never mind. Smothered. Holding the ball again. Well, I mean, they will be ahead in a second. Go Melbourne. From a power fan. Fair enough. If Melbourne win a flag, it was a waste of a season. Says the Richmond fan. Stupid is going to be fun this week. There we go. Ahead by a goal. Trying to spot Cat in that chair squad. She's probably in there. Couldn't see her. .304 the flag. I don't think flag mantle's happening this year, but I do want them to do well. I think they can win their home final, but I think after week 2 they'll be gone. I don't see Freo making it past week 2, but I guess you never know. Yeah, no one believes you, Sir Carnage. You predicted Richmond to win it. Thanks for cursing us. Well, you know. Maybe you jinxed it, mate. Dogs win the grand final. I guess, you know, you could never count them out. They did it from 7th, so... And they went to Perth in the first week, so... you know... It's possible. Geelong flag. I mean, we'll see. We'll see for a start, because they have a lot of seasons where they do well home and away, and they don't do well in the finals. So we've got to see how they do against Collingwood. A Geelong fan and a Melbourne flag would suck. They can't both win the flag, mate. Someone's got to win it. There we go. Mars says, I'm sorry to tell you, but it will rain in Perth tomorrow, and Fremantle cannot win in Perth in the rain. Is it actually? Oh... I'm aware that WA teams are bad in the rain. I learned a bit more about that when I visited Perth, and Mark showed me around and talked to me about how bad the Eagles are in the rain. And the Dockers will be similar, of course. Yeah, no one believes you, Sir Carnage. If Geelong won, it would suck, and if Melbourne won, it would suck. What about Collingwood? Would you like to see them win? You didn't mention them. Mm-hmm. The stream's buffering a bit. Not this stream. The stream you guys watching is fine. But stream watching of the game, it's buffering slightly. Like every few minutes. There's a good mark! The Swans could be ahead. The Premiership quarter is delivering. Goal. 58-59. You must be live me. What's be live? What's that? It sounds like some sort of beehive. Oh, another buffer. What's a beehive? So you're saying be live, then you're saying beehive. What's going on? What's a beehive? Is that a different type of beehive? I'm confused. "50 meters. This could be another Swans goal. I've definitely underestimated Sydney. Gave them no chance in this game. They have quite a good record at the G against Melbourne as well. There we go. 7 points. This game's very back and forth. Melbourne have some good spells. Kicked 3 in a row in this quarter. Sydney have their good spells. It's going to be very intriguing into the game. Very intriguing. Six minutes in the third. Well, I don't know where an Asus shirt for this game. It's basically Sydney. I wanted to wear the Hawthorn stuff. You know, brand new Hawthorn merch. I thought I'd show it off. I didn't know that. Well, I don't know. You didn't hear what I just said. You probably did hear it about 30 seconds before me. Sydney are the best last quarter team in the comp. If that's the case, then these might be in trouble. They're in trouble right now. Oh, not a mark. Right. These have got it back. Swans could have made it worse. Believing so the carnage is like saying none of us stay united. Ah, good mark. Hawthorne obsolete. Who do you support, sir? Just curious. If Sydney get another goal, which it looks like they might, these have got some problems. Goal! These need a goal before 3/4 time, and quickly. The Swans doing exactly what they did to Melbourne at the MCG in round 12, yeah. It looks like it. Looks like so. They won 4 of the last 5 against Melbourne here, haven't they? Or was it 3 of the last 4? I can't remember. Do I think James Head was had best and make him good again? Well, I'm not sure if one player can change everything, but I guess you never know. I think the Dons will be back at some point. They'll be back to being strong again, but at the moment they're in a bit of a hiatus. Gone! 7 points! That big Gorn face in the crowd. That's a big goal, that. The Swans started to look like they might, start to maybe pull away a little bit. These responded well. Reduce that margin. I'm aware he's a coach, but you never know. That once again, one man. He's just one guy. How about HITC Sir Carnage has to make a real video bathing in milk with him holding a piece of paper with the comment written on it while reading it within the next 24 hours or you ban him. Okay. I'd say not just a comment, but a screenshot of this chat with his account picture in the corner, just so we know he's logged in as himself. Then we can all believe him. ...2004 Sydney in the grand final. Wasn't 2004 Port Adelaide Brisbane? Unless you mean 2014. Mark. Johnson needs to go back to a nice lead. Read your comment on the local man predicts grand final without saying a word. Local man predicts grand final? When was that video? Tigers are the GOAT in the finals, losing by 2 points. You know, Hickey looks like... Who does he look like? He looks like someone... There we go. Hickey reminds me of someone from Hollywood. I can't remember his name. It looks like him, same hair. I can't remember. Was he in Transformers 4? I can't remember. What does he remind me of? Yeah, the local man thing is a meme. There's a Twitter meme. Local man does this. Local man does that. Local man has seen enough. Local man cannot can. The meme is an African guy, I think. So yeah, I was just copying that meme for myself. Read your comment. What's a comment? Is that a type of like comb? How'd you read a comb? What is there like? Maybe you got a personalized comb where you got your name engraved onto it. I don't know why you'd personalize a comb though. That's a bit of wasted money, no? You should personalize like shoes, maybe. I don't know about personalizing a comb. And how would I read your comb? You got to like take a picture of it, send it to me, then I can read your comb. It's very back and forth. Melbourne got a chance now. Good for the D's though. They're not letting the Swans get too far away. Not letting it get further than 13. Time for Melksham. He's missed. Well, I was still right. He's not gone past 13. Why don't I unban Jade or Al? What, the Man United guy? I think he made another account called Man United. I still see his comments on some videos. Comment ballsack. Why would you comment about your ballsack on that video? I don't want to read the comment now. Well, why would I read a comment about a ballsack? That's a bit weird. It's a bit inappropriate. There's a family YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you this, Mask. When I went to Essendon Port Adelaide, I was sitting in a Essendon members area, but I bought a general ticket. I'm wondering how that's possible. How can I buy a general ticket, but I'm in a Bombers members section? I was very confused on that night. I'm just like, how did I get to sit here then? And there's a guy in my seat as well. But he was with his kids and stuff. I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything. And there was plenty of empty seats available. Well, 2 goals. That's all there is to it. One quarter to go. He just said FRPM. FRPM 5 days ago. You want me to check my video RPM? It's probably not a lot. Probably made like a penny, possibly. Only like this first 6, 7 rows and level 3 are the reserve seats. You can resell reserve seats. And since you suck, nobody attends. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Make a deal with you if dogs make the grand final to do a song about you. Do a song? What makes you think I can sing? When do I ever do songs? I did one parody of the Fresh Prince intro, and I did a song as a forfeit on Twitch because Arsenal lost the game, and that's about it. I don't make songs, bro. What are you talking about? I mean, a Pro Clubs rap as well, but that was just banter with friends. You guys love your Toyotas. So do we. There's plenty of those in England as well. Let me get my, I'm still here, but I gotta go straight to work after this. So let me just go get my work equipment. Keys? Check. Tissues? Check. Pens? Check. ID card? Check. What else do I need? My phone. I'm put that in my pocket later. Where's my wallet? Wallet's always important, regardless of where you go. Check. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah, I got everything. Boom. I am almost ready for work. Just to put my uniform on, or just my top actually. Right. Reckon Sydney will hold on, or Melbourne for a late charge? I guess we'll see. Sydney the best last quarter team, so they'll be tough, but Melbourne need to revitalise last year's finals form, and they'll have a big chance. This is when I got to put on one team's hat, as I did for last night for Brisbane, and they won. Okay. If I wake up at 7 AM for Collingwood, I don't know what I'll do then, because I don't have a cap for the team. Got a Freo hat though. There you go. See that now? I got a cap on. You happy? Jeez. This cap was a gift. I didn't even pay for it. You think I'm a member? No, I'm not. Well, where's the member? Oh, there it is. It's on this side. Just how far behind is the stream? I'm not even wearing a hat on. I'm watching a replay. I just put my hat on. That was like 30-second delay. It's funny, like you can't see it, but I'm looking at 3 monitors. There's one that's got OBS streaming software, one that's got the chat up, and the other one on a different PC has got the AFL game up. If Melbourne win, we know whatever hat you put on at 3/4 time goes on to win. So what happens if it's Geelong Collingwood and I have no hat? What do I do then? Like, is it a draw? Well, then it'll be extra time actually. I kind of want to see a grand final go to extra time. Could have had it in 2010, but obviously they didn't have the rule back then. Now they do. Now I'm thinking, oh, what if grand finals a draw and it goes extra time? That'd be interesting. draw an infinite extra time with nobody scoring until I return to Australia in 2 years and buy one of their ads. I think they'll be very tired by then. They'll be laying on the ground, just not being able to kick anything. That's my alarm, sorry. That's actually perfect timing. The quarter just started and it goes off. Let me put my phone on charge. Just so it's fully charged when I go to work. I gotta leave for work in half an hour. Can we have a nice swift quarter, please? But a good quarter as well at the same time. It's literally exactly 1 o'clock. Gotta leave at 1:30. Now I know I can buy a grand final prelim ticket for £700. Do I think I'll go once? I mean, I'll consider it, yeah, sure. I definitely want to experience a grand final. It's on the bucket list. Get it? Soccer? He's not going to soccer it. In hindsight, he did the best that he could have done, I think. Can't wait to see Geelong lose to Collingwood. Headline of the paper: Cats' whiskers plucked by the Magpies. I tipped Collingwood to win that game, I think, so it should be interesting. Then again, if Sydney win, then I got 2 wrong out of 2, so 50 metres as well. He knocked him out. This ain't boxing, bro. Hitting me a penalty. Easy Swans goal incoming. There you go. 3-goal lead. 3-goal lead. What if I go to the grand final and hopefully to reach my 100 points? Let's not do that. I would go to Punch Road and cause some mischief. Dockers had a great season, have come so far. If they don't win the grand final, you'll fly to Melbourne and jump to Yarra River. You what? That's a bit dark. Don't do that. Because they're not going to win the grand final. Not this year. They can win a final. They're not going to go all the way. It's just it's not happening. I think they could win in Perth in week 1 and then they go to the G to play with Geelong or Collingwood. It's just I don't see it. And even if they do that, what next? One of these 2 teams away, and if they do that, then in the grand final against who knows who. Melbourne are going to have to beat either Geelong or Collingwood in a prelim. That's made a grand final. And there's 0 wins we lost against them this year. I think they would rather Geelong out of those two. Just thinking about it, because Collingwood tend to beat them. Even like last year, Melbourne was so good, right? Collingwood still beat them last year. Do you reckon I should do this when I react to my ladder predictions? Do you reckon I should do it live? Won't be as good as like a 20-minute edited version. But like maybe it'd be quite fun doing that live at some point. It'd be a long video though, it'd be like an hour. But I guess that's good stream time. Sydney's pressure is very good. Very good. Oh, that's a big kick. That's on the line, it's on the line. Is it there or not? It's going to be reviewed at least. Alright, umpire says behind. It is behind. Yeah, it's behind, it's behind, it's behind. Yeah, it's behind. That's fair. In real time, it looked like it might be a goal. But, like, yeah, that was clearly before it crossed the line. 20 points, though. These have got work to do. Seems like the D's are better away than home recently, in recent weeks. Lost to Collingwood. They beat Carlton, yeah, but right at the end. But they smashed Freo and Lions away. Maybe they would have won if they played at the SCG. They still could win this game though, they're not that far behind. If you had to predict grand final, you'd say Melbourne Collingwood grand final. That's what I predicted as well. In my local man predicts the AFL finals. I got a Melbourne Collingwood grand final. Christian Pataka will win Norm Smith. These will be premiers. These will be win the next 3 flags. Really? Win the next 3? So what? When you mean next 3, you mean like including last year? Or you mean 4 in a row? That's what I'm intrigued to know. You think I should pre-record it? My live stupid idiots. I've done it live once this year. They've been edited this year. But that's stupid idiots. I meant my ladder predictions reaction. Should that be edited or live? Stupid idiots will be edited. I've only done it live once. It was because I'm going to Australia, so like I had to record it quickly. Behind for Melbourne. Should have been better. 19 points. Four in a row for Melbourne. That's a bold claim. Swans on the charge. High tackle. Oh no, it's... Okay. It was buffering for a second. Don't do that now, mate. Mark. Big mistake there. D's still alive? No. Maybe. Swans defending. Defending alright. The D's aren't making mistakes. But the Swans are doing okay. To defend this. Just under 13 minutes. Oh, you mean like the old format? Oh, I see what you mean. Mr. Comment round 2 as someone tipped Carlton beat the Bulldogs. Someone replied, Carlton beat Bulldogs. You're actually stupid and they won. Oh, okay, I must have missed that then. It's just easier to edit that way, that's why I did that. Not as much time as it used to be, unfortunately. Oh, he slipped. Melksham slipped. Oh, they've still got it. Oh, what a smother. What a smother. What a smother. I thought Melbourne were guaranteed a goal just then. But then a slip and then an amazing smother. Oh, my word, mate. Oh, what a game. What a bloody game. I might just screenshot that so I can go back to the point in the game and clip my reaction. You had to tell me this, but game's over. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, Sydney looking good. If the Dogs win the flag, imagine how angry Carlton Sports will be. But if Carlton made it, they would have. Oh, they might have beaten Freo actually. Carlton would not have made it past week 2. Another behind for the D's. Dogs for the flag. Bow Don to the Dogs. Bow Don? Essendon? How can I bow Essendon to the Dogs? I'm very confused by that. That was high. Hopefully, I keep this living pattern forever. Because I want to react every week next year. I wanted to do it this year, but it just never happened. No. Missed mark, but Heaney, goal. Is that enough? It might be. 24 points, 10 minutes. That's a big mountain to climb. Sydney in a home SCG prelim is massive, you know. I'm also a jinx. I tipped Richmond and Melbourne. You're welcome. Carlton would have played Brisbane if they made it. Oh yeah, because they would have changed the standings, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they would have made it far anyway, if I'm being honest. They lost the form they had at the start of the season. The magic of that was gone. I just feel like finals they wouldn't have. I don't think they were ready. They got another year to get it right. Davidoff more like David Pooh. You need to BWO Don W to you. I need to BWO Don W to Carnage. I'm very confused by that. I got a something Essendon win. I got a something Essendon win to him. Buddy? Ball up. 9:29 to go. So Collingwood and the Dogs will win tomorrow. Got it, jinx. Nah, Geelong actually. I tipped Collingwood. I'm fairly sure I tipped Collingwood. I'm now questioning my own video now. Let me go back. 49-second video. I tipped Collingwood. I tipped Collingwood, Freo, Brisbane and Sydney. There you go. Swans. Pressure. Is elite. They got it under control so far. This man even spelt Mars McGee wrong. Like, his name's in the chat. You can see his name in the chat. How do you still spell it wrong? Like, his name's literally like above your comment. Like, it's literally just there. He's active in the chat. You can see his name multiple times, and you still spelled it wrong. I don't. You'd be awful at spelling tests. My word. I said I tipped it. Oh, sorry, my fault. I tipped Collingwood, Fremantle, Melbourne, Richmond. Sorry. Yeah, I think Carney's gone a bit too far there. Not a bit, more than a bit. It took me like a second to register what he said. I'm just like, you said what? Ah. This Sydney defending is something else, you know. This with the SCG behind them, oh boy, I'd hate to be the team that goes there in 2 weeks. So who goes here? Either Collingwood, Geelong, or Brisbane, right? I think. No, Collingwood, Geelong, or Freo or Dol. Wait. Yeah, Collingwood, Geelong, or Freo or Dogs. I think one of those 4 teams goes to the SCG. Melbourne have scored 3 times this quarter, all behinds. Can't be winning any finals game with that sort of final quarter. We're going to get SCG prelim, guys. That's pretty damn big. And an MCG prelim, that's guaranteed. Either Collingwood or Geelong will be there. How come I go to zoos and then I scare the animals? Well, you know, you never know what animals could do. If animals dangerous, you'd think you'd have a rope fence. I mean, look, I've seen videos of kangaroos being crazy. All right, I've seen kangaroos attacking a parachuter. I've seen some interesting things. So like going around and seeing kangaroos just there, and they can freely, you can freely touch them and everything. I just thought, this is interesting. I screamed at hearing a dog bark in Werribee Zoo. You'd think a zoo would allow man-eating dogs loose in a zoo. Look, I went in to the enclosure of wild dogs, right? And then some radio played out dogs barking aggressively. I thought, I got scared. I didn't realize it was radio until like after a few attempts, after a few few sounds. Whatever the word is, you know what I mean. That scared the crap out of me. Because I went into their enclosure. Not into the enclosure, but I went like towards the enclosure trying to look for the wild dogs. And then I just hear barking like behind me when the enclosure's in front of me. That was just a jump scare, more or less. Well, what was even weirder was that I wasn't scared of the white lion, and that thing was huge. Like the tiger was small compared to that thing. That white lion was something else. Like, I went to scratch him as well, like, and I didn't feel like terrified about it. That was actually kind of interesting. The tiger would have eaten me though, if I gave him the chance. The white lions seemed to be a bit more playful. The tiger was just like, give me this food now. Go on. Go on. What was that? Sorry, what just happened? .416 to go. Once again, Sydney get it out. Every time Melbourne get into their 50, Sydney fight their way out of it. Four minutes. Why'd I cut the video short when someone snuck up from an angle beside the lion, turned and roared at them? Oh, I don't. Yeah, I think I remember what you mean. I didn't mean to stop it. I just stopped it at the wrong time, basically. I think I chose the right day to go because it was just me and a family basically, and we were both doing the tiger and the white lion thing. So like the dad recorded me doing the feeding, and the cheetah one was just like the zookeeper has your phone. You can't use your own phone in the cheetah one, so the zookeeper will do whatever, take a photo, etc. So that one, that was why I couldn't get a video of me like with the cheetah, because it's all on the zookeeper. What happened to that person? Nothing happened. Basically, with the white lion, that zookeeper's known him like 14 years. No, not well. No, I think 14 was his age, but he's known him like over a decade, like since he was a cub. So like they're basically friends. So like that thing at the end where he's putting the phone towards his mouth and he's roaring, that's basically them playing. It's a thing they do for the camera. So basically they're like mates. That zookeeper and that lion, they're basically mates. And then the female one, he says is the smarter one. She doesn't do. She just sits in the back. She just does whatever. Mark for Melbourne. Post. Post. It's not Melbourne's day. It's not Melbourne's day at all. The one where the guy snuck up on them. I can't remember which one you mean now. I'm trying to think what you meant. 1 minute 10 to go. $22 points, 39 seconds. I think it's safe to say the game is over. You know the male lion just sleeps all day while multiple females catch and bring him food. I think the male is smarter. Yeah, I guess so, but like, I mean, like, in that zoo, apparently the female was smarter. She doesn't even, like, if she in that vlog, she didn't care. She just sat in the back. She had no care for the food. Although apparently they get fed a lot in the morning. Like all the big cats. It's 78k, is it? That's interesting. The way they filmed it looks full. No, I see more empty seats now. But it might be because Melbourne fans left. There's a siren. Sydney have won. Thank you for watching, but I gotta go to work in literally a minute. But that was a good game. It was very close for 3/4. Sydney did so well. Like defensively in the last quarter, Sydney were incredible. So fair play to them. And when Melbourne had the opportunities, they obviously made their own mistakes. I still think they'll make it past week 2, get to the prelim, and it'll be the MCG. So, you know, they still got a chance of winning the flag. But for Sydney, this is massive. They've got an SCG prelim for a chance at the grand final. So, whoever they play, that's going to be a mad game. This sort of Sydney form, this sort of Sydney pressure, this sort of Sydney defending, with the SCG crowd behind them. Oh boy, I feel sorry for the team that has to go there and do that against them. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Sydney win. Right? Sorry, I wish I could stay for longer. But I gotta go and make money at my job. So, yeah. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And goodbye.